Hi Aries, how are you? This is Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm coming for your readings for the 4th to the 9th of November 2019. This is a general reading. If it resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, please book a reading with me at janine2@gmail.com. That's JANINETWO@gmail.com. You can also reach me on my Facebook page, which is Soul's Journey South Africa, where you can inbox me for a private reading as well. All right, as I was meditating and laying out the cards for you, I actually received the words bittersweet and revenge, Aries. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to mean anything at all, but yeah, let's get straight into your reading. Okay, just want to adjust my camera. There, that looks better. Okay. So in your recent past, Aries, you got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So, when I see this in reverse, I see that there's some conflict that you're not getting over, some inner conflict or some project that you're trying to move on, but it's not working out for you. I can see that maybe you've been working hard at work, trying to progress, but something hasn't been working. There's definitely progress. Maybe you're trying to progress internally, but yeah, you're just not getting the results that you require. Okay, and also with that card came out the whatchamacallit, the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, I do use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck as well as Egyptian Tarot and Archangel Power Tarot cards, just for those who wanted to know. But with the Hanged Man in reverse, I think you're not seeing things clearly at all. I think you're wondering, why are you putting in all of this effort? You're kind of getting peed off at the situation. I'm feeling a lot of frustration at the moment. And I think that, all of these things keep happening to you. Like, why me? Why do I always have to go through this? Why am I always the underdog? But I think that you need to change your perspective and really take a look at yourself, Aries, to see how you can better overcome this problem. And this can pertain to any area of your life. I mean, if it resonates with you, then take it. If it doesn't, it's not for you. Please don't try and force it. This is a general reading, okay, Aries? In your present situation, you have the world. So I definitely see you as trying to manifest things and move things on for you. But also, it came out with the Four of Pentacles. So this can be doing with a lot of greed or hanging on to things too tightly. It can be that you know that there is situations or things that you need to change, but you're not changing it because you're hanging on to it too tightly. Maybe you're hanging on to a relationship too tightly, but it's just not working out. Or maybe you're hanging on to, a working environment because you don't know where your next paycheck is going to come from if you leave. But maybe you're even so set in your ways, Aries, that you know progress is not possible when you don't grow as a person and you keep on making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Then that's kind of when you deal with the same hoo-ha over and over again, Aries. In your near future, you do have the Four of Wands. So this is going to, you are going to be able to celebrate. You are going to be able to gather with friends and just really have a good time. You're going to be able to look at how far you've actually come as well. So I think that with the celebrations and the Four of Wands, you're actually going to be able to see that there's some things that, if you do things the right way, you're going to really reap the benefits of the reward, and it's going to bring your family and your friends closer together. This can also be a situation where you've been dealing with somebody who is trying to force you into something, or you've been dealing with a conflict and things is just not moving forward. Okay, you did get the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is kind of, I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles and I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the what I'm feeling is you don't want to give up what you have. You don't want to give of yourself to a situation or a person, but you're kind of there wondering, why is nothing, why is everybody else getting the good luck, but you're not. So I see maybe you're trying to hang on to your finances, um or hang on to a relationship, but I love you, Aries, but I have to say what comes to mind. And I think that you're not doing that equal give and take. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm an Aries, I'm a bold leader. I take what I want when I want it, but that's not kind of been happening for you lately. You haven't really been in the space in your mind or in your heart or in your relationships or in your work where where you can really see you've been harvesting. And it's because you have the Hanged Man in reverse. It's because you're not seeing things clearly, okay? And you don't want to change your perception because you're really set in your ways, Aries. Now, again, this can resonate with anybody, maybe 1%, okay? In your advice, Spirit is telling you, and this is the Four of Swords in reverse, so I think that Spirit is telling you when the Four of Swords coming to reverse, because upside it would actually mean that you need to go internally and rest it out and see how things is going to play out for you and just take a break. But in reverse, I think that Spirit is telling you that now is the time where you really need to work on yourself. Now is the time where you need to make a decision of what you want in your life and actually play an active part in making that happen for you, Aries. And then you at the bottom of the deck was the Two of Pentacles, so I can see you trying very hard to balance things out, Aries. But I think I keep getting set in the ways, and I think that you kind of get, you may have a victory with the Four of Wands, but it might be a bittersweet victory. It's, like when you are having an argument with somebody and they finally give up of the argument and they just walk away, and then you like, haha, yeah, I won the argument, but in the meantime, yeah, that person just walked away from you, right? So that's kind of a win-lose situation. And that's what I'm feeling for some of you here, Aries. But I just want to clarify the Ace of Swords. I see also you have over here the Five of Wands in your overall outcome. And I see this as, you're dealing with a lot of conflicts and there's a lot of challenges. There might be rivalry, and I think that might be where you would want to take your revenge out on somebody. But when you take your revenge out on a situation or a person, or you say something nasty, or you're just trying to win the argument, then yes, you're winning, but in the end of the day, you're actually losing a little bit of yourself as well as the other person. So clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Eight of Fire. That is the Eight of Wands. You could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, such as yourself. Or this could be your energy, Aries. I'm picking it up as your energy. And the Eight of Wands is not seeing things clearly, You're trapped in your own mind, Aries. And it's hard to let go when you've been acting or doing things in the same way over and over again, but you're kind of wanting different results, but you're not changing what you're doing. And I think that this is a reading where you have to look at yourself, Aries. Clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse is the Water Queen, and this is the Queen of Cups. So I do see you, and it also came out with the Justice card. I love the Justice card in this Egyptian tarot. So I do see you as being a very nurturing person. You're very supportive, you're very healing, but I think more in the sense of with the Hanged Man, I think that you need to, take a look at yourself and nurture yourself and nurture that child within, and really look to the people in your life of who has always been there for you. Don't turn your back on them because they're there for you for a reason. They do love you. I think that you just got a lot of healing, and once you go inwards, then you'll be able to progress in the way that you want. And with the Justice card also, whatever you're busy dealing with in your life, I don't see a specific situation like love or work. I see this reading as more as internal work, Aries. This card wanted to flip out, and it is clarifying the world is the Fire Prince. So excuse me, this is again in your energy, the Fire, Aries. And with the world and the Fire Prince, I can see that you are very creative. Because fire, is wands, and the wands people are creative, and you dreamy, and you want to manifest, and you're free spirited, and that is the energy that you should take on, and that's the energy that you are. Yes, this is definitely. Here we have the Five of Fire again, your energy clarifying the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Fire is the Five of Wands, so you have that twice in your reading. So you're dealing with a lot of conflict, betrayal, rivalry, and challenges in your life, Aries, at the moment. But in your near future, you have the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups, which is celebration, and that's clarifying the Four of Wands. So I do think you are going to be able to move on from the situation, Aries, but there is a decision that you need to make, and it's the Two of Air, which is the Two of Swords. There is something that you need to cut out of your life, okay, in order for you to get this abundance. And I think it's a difficult situation for you, because you as the Aries are so used to being in like control of everything. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you get the Eight of Earth, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Now the Eight of Pentacles is just give me a second. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles upright, and this is in your challenge. So when you give more, you get more, okay? When you give more, you're going to get more. And, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is kind of like you're going to start enjoying yourself a little bit again. You'll enjoy your working environment a bit more, because you're giving so much of yourself in an honest way, okay? And people around you are going to see, but it's really give and take. Yeah, you can't keep on taking and not give, because then you're not going to get to where it is that you want to be. You may be learning some new things as well, but I really, even though we've gone into work, and I do think this can pertain if it is in your working environment, I think that you've been wondering why nobody is recognizing your talents, why you're always in trouble, why things just don't turn out right for you in the working environment. But I think that when you realize that you can't just keep taking, and if you keep arguing, you're going to lose more things in your life than anything else. Here comes a flyer, and it's actually clarifying the Four of Swords in reverse, and that is with the temptation. The temptation is the Devil card, okay? And I don't know if you can see how pretty the Egyptian tarot is, but what I'm getting here with the Four of Swords in reverse, this is Spirit's guidance. And with the temptation, I think is that the thing is, you're not going inwards, okay? There may be some addictions that you have. There may be some ways of stagnant thinking that you have. You may be working in the negative mindset of getting your revenge out on certain people, or just like, you deserve this without putting the work in, Aries. And if you don't like this reading, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be truthful with you. I'm always going to be truthful with you, because there is a message in here for you. But the beautiful thing about this, Aries, is that if you can actually just if you can just change your perspective and see that, how can I put it? When you go inwards, okay, and you truly look at yourself, then you're going to find all of the answers, okay? And I do think that there is some things that, a way of doing things, a way of being, a way of thinking that you're hanging on to, where you keep making the same mistakes, and then you're wondering, why is this happening to me? I deserve this, but I'm not getting it. That's kind of bittersweet, right? But yeah, in the overall energy, have the Two of Wands, which is making a decision, coming to a crossroads. You can also see the Two of Wands as you trying to multitask things. You're trying to keep all of your, everything going smoothly, but it is clarified with the Six of Air, and this is the Swords energy. So you could be dealing with a my word, now I can't think, a Gemini, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But I think that there's some decision that you need to make. And with the Six of Swords, The Six of Swords is kind of like, yeah, come two more cards out. The Six of Swords is, you know, when you give and give and give, okay, that is the Six of Pentacles. But the Six of Swords is you needing to make a necessary change, all right? This is you stepping away from the stormy waters and going into a better path for you. And I believe that when you finally see that what you need to change is actually internally, then you're going to be able to manifest the life that you actually want, Aries. Now, clarifying the Five of Wands, we actually got the Sun in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. But I'm going to flip them over because I want to place a good intention for you. But what I would just say quickly is if it was in reverse as it came out, then that would mean that, you know, you're not getting the clarity that you want. You're not getting, you're not seeing things clearly. You're not getting that, you know, you're not getting what you deserve, because the thing is you're getting exactly what you're putting out to the world, okay? And the Sun in reverse is that you're not being honest with yourself. You people in the Sun, they, you know, they radiate the energy, and there's usually in the normal rider weight deck, it's a child that's riding on a horse completely naked, and it's new beginnings. But you're not going to get this new beginning, okay, if you keep looking and doing things in the same way like you've always done. But what we want to do, we want to give a good intention to these readings, because we do everything with love and light. So we're going to ask the dear spirits to show Aries the way and show Aries the clarity that they need to be able to get to the Sun. All right? Show Aries the way, show Aries the clarity that they need to get to the Sun, so that they can end this inner conflict with themselves. All right, Aries? So we will be setting an intention on that. I'm going to, yeah, like I said, I do see this as a bit of a work reading. It can also pertain to love. Maybe things in your relationship hasn't been going well, but you feel like you deserve everything. But the thing is, Aries, what you give out, you get, right? And the more you keep stagnant in your old ways, the more you always want to be right, because that's an Aries thing, isn't it? Aries love being right. Aries are leaders. I love you guys. I mean, I actually have two Aries in my life. My daughter, for one, is also an Aries. So, and my husband is an Aries. So, the card that came out for you is Change Your Life, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change bring. You know, isn't that beautiful, right? We set the intention that Aries can see the light and see the truth, and a sudden revelation. So this is definitely this week for you, Aries, is all about going inwards. But I do feel that you might be a bit resistant, because you know that's your comfort zone. That's how you've been that's how you've been doing things, and you know, change is often very scary. But I do think you're going to get the necessary insight that you need. However, I do think that you're gonna get there's a possibility. Now, don't get scared, but I'm hearing a bump on the head, right? I do think that you're gonna get a bump on the head, or a scare, or you're gonna get this wake-up call, and you're gonna realize that you need to start doing things differently to get different results. All right, Aries. Let's just see if Spirit wants to give you one more card. Spirit, what is it else that Aries needs to know for the week of 4th to the 9th of November? Let's see. Ooh, love it. Okay, so we got the Three of Gabriel, prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. All right, so the next card is the Wheel, and that would be new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. And also keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience leads to success. Genuine concern for others. And that is the King of Gabriel. All right, Aries. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check me out on Soul's Journey South Africa. Or you can email me once again at janine2@gmail.com to get your personal reading. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I love you all. Bye.